I think for a while, or it's easy to see that neurons either fire or they don't, and think that there's this binary one or zero, and that the brain is just a bunch of ones and zeros, like either neurons are firing or they don't. But what you're saying is really profound. And so one of the things that you've said is that basically machines will never pass the Turing test, that famous test where a machine is able to think like a human being. And
No.
I think what you're saying is that it's because our brain it's not a computer. It's actually able to compute the way it does because it has a physical structure that it uses to store information and to basically I mean, yeah, so let's unpack this a little
and
more.
it's highly plastic.
Yeah.
It's highly plastic.
Right.
The most beautiful metaphor that I heard when I was growing up as a neuroscientist is two metaphors, great metaphors. Is the brain is like a river. You never cross the same river twice, okay? Because every single experience that we have in our lives shapes our brain, and the brain is changed so slightly, but it is changed by that experience. That's number one. The second metaphor is that the brain is like an orchestra whose instruments change every time a new note is produced. So think about a violin that is reshaped itself, that reshapes itself every time a note is produced by the violin. It's a unique kind of thing. And the most fundamental concept is the brain was not built by anybody. The brain evolved. There's a fundamental difference between mechanisms and organisms. Organisms evolve according to a very long, almost infinite sequence of random events in the environment, okay? And mechanisms are built so they can be reproduced by an algorithm. So there's no algorithm that can reproduce how our brains evolve. Therefore, there's no algorithm that can reproduce how our brains perform.